Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word throughout the four corners of the planet. Shalom to the elect. All right. And real quick, I have this video queued up, and it says NATO crazy activity in near Earth orbit. All right. Now, this is all prophecy, okay? And anybody, all right, that's, matter of fact, let me get this. All right. This is Revelations, all right, 19 and 9, and I'm going to start at 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It says, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. All right. And if you're not all right, in the spirit of prophecy, all right, okay, then you're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai, and you're not in the spirit, okay, of Salaki. If you're not in the spirit, okay, of Yahweh, if you're not in the spirit of prophecy, then you're not in the spirit of Yahweh Shai. All right, because Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. All right, in this video I got queued up. All right, it's a testimony of prophecy that's coming to pass. All right, that basically the dragon will fight against Michael. All right, okay, the dragon and his angels are going to fight against Michael. All right, and his angels. All right, and Yahweh Shai is going to lead the charge, if you will. All right, so I'm going to let the video play. And, through the spirit, we're going to see how, all right, prophecy is taking grip, man. Prophecy is pretty much being made manifest.
Oh man, this is such an interesting story here. I'm looking down here at my notes on this, and it's just honestly hard to believe we're dealing with conflict on another level. Ukraine, Taiwan, outer space.
Okay, which is all, okay, the prophecies of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, Ukraine. All right. What did he say? Ukraine. Salaki.
You won't Ukraine, Taiwan, outer space.
God, Ukraine, Taiwan, outer space, man. All right. In that order, man. All these things are prophecy. All right. Unfolding, okay? Okay, we are witnessing prophecy, okay, manifest in real time, if you will. Okay, let's go.
You won't believe what I'm beginning to read in open source material about NATO and their crazy outer space activities. Now, we supposedly, no one's going by this, I'm sure, but we supposedly have treaties where you can't weaponize space. You can put that treaty in your back pocket and smoke it later because it's not going to do you any good. This is, that's a fait accompli, folks. NATO is militarizing space. Now, we already know there's killer satellites, and you can take out the killer satellites, but I never dreamed we're going to be seeing an array of weapons. Now, we do know, and I'm sure they've had this for a long time, but it was announced last fall that they had penetrated the Earth's.
All right, and NATO, okay, brothers in the know, all right, know that NATO, all right, is the beast, man. All right, that dragon, all right, with 7 heads and 10 horns. All right. Okay, the 7 heads is the Greek, Roman, French, Spanish, German major, German minor, and the Britons. All right. Okay. And they're gonna and the 10 horns equals the EU. All right. Okay, the 10 horns equal the EU, the European Union. Okay. So what we have here, all right, is prophecy playing out. Okay, because we know that, all right, that, the dragon, all right, is going to, matter of fact, let me get that. All right. All right, we know that these devils are ultimately going to fight, okay, Yahweh Shah when he come back. All right, and this devil, all right, has no clue, man. All right, this guy go by the name of Dave Hodges. He pretty much put out, good info here and there. All right, and I tune in to pretty much hear what he got to say, because he pretty much goes into like he pretty much reports on the fall of his empire, man. Okay, and it says it's the irony of that is that this guy has shackles, all right, behind him, all right, and that's an omen, man. All right, he has open shackles behind him, all right, indicating that somebody either has been freed, all right, and that somebody which would be the Israelites, okay, or either somebody is about, all right, to be put in those chains, all right, and that would be Esau, man. I just thought that would be that's the spirit right there, that he would have shackles, okay, behind him, all right, and him being the Edomite, man. So Yahweh Shah always sending us messages, all right. So let me get back to the lesson at hand, all right. So NATO, all right, is that dragon with 7 heads and 10 horns, man. All right, and they're going to make war with Yahweh Shah. Let me get it. It says, Revelations 12:7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. All right, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. All right. Okay. And when you go into that word heaven, all right, it's going into rulership. All right, Yahweh Shah is coming to take, all right, these nations out of the rulership position, man. All right, and establish his own rulership, okay, right here on earth. Okay, the Lord's Prayer. Let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, man. All right, and this is what we're seeing actually take place. So let's let the video play. and listen to what this guy's saying.
Atmosphere with laser, an array of weapons. Now we already know there's killer satellites, and you could take out the killer satellites, but I never dreamed we're going to be seeing an array of weapons. Now we do know, and I'm sure they've had this for a long time, but it was announced last fall that they had penetrated the Earth's atmosphere with laser devices. Well, they didn't say weapons. I'll say weapons, laser weapons. The rods from God, that's a given, but it's an inexact science. The lasers are something different. Firing down on a naval task force, how deep will it penetrate into the Earth? I don't know. I think that's probably a state secret. But we are weaponizing space. Now, some people have pointed out to me when I talked about this today, they said, Dave, is it down here on Earth fighting other humans up there, or is it for something coming out there? I have no idea. Stay tuned. I guess we're going to...
And that's exactly what it's about, man. All right, they're preparing to fight against Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. All right, let me get this. 2nd Esdras 13, and I'm gonna start at 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the ways thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heavens. All right, that's Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. All right, the armada, man, the cavalry, man. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. So this is Yahweh Shai. All right, the fact that it said all things trembled that was under him, all right, that indicates that Yahweh Shai is coming. All right, it's going to be an aerial invasion, if you will, man. All right, and whatsoever, Salakia, let's say, and whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they that burned, that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the 4 winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Now, when it says came out of the sea, all right, it's talking about out of space. And I'm going to prove that, all right, in Genesis. All right. I think that's the Genesis. Okay, let's get it. Matter of fact, Salakia. All right, so it says Genesis 1:7, and Yahweh made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. All right, so you have the waters, okay, the oceans that's on the planet, and then you got the ocean, all right, or if you will, the sea that's above the firmament, which is outer space. Okay, let's go back to where I was at. It says, Salakia. It says, and after this is 2nd Esdras 13 and 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heavens, all right, north, south, east, and west, okay, from the four winds of heavens to subdue the man that came out of the sea, all right. So we just established, okay, what that was talking about, out of the sea, out of space. But I would have seen the region or place where the hill was graven, and I could not. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet there's fight. Okay, and this is that war in heaven, all right, that we read in Revelation, man. All right, Michael and his angels, all right, fought against the dragon and his angels and prevailed not. It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. All right, and pretty much this is Edris saying Yahweh Shah, all right, giving the angels, all right, the command to, to pretty much fire at will, man. All right, because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah is a man of war, man. He's the top general, man. Okay. Yahweh being the head, but Yahweh Shah is the top, right under his father, man, making him pretty much second in command, if you will. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. All right, so Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah pretty much vaporized. He's going to vaporize, okay, Esau and his army, man. Okay, so and this is the time that we're in, man. So let me see what else this video got to say.
To find out. That's it for the Common Sense Show. Please share this far and wide. Firing down on a naval task force. How deep will it penetrate into the earth? I don't know. I think that's probably a state secret. But we are weaponizing space. Now, some people have pointed out to me when I talked about this today, they said, Dave, is it down here on Earth fighting other humans up there, or is it for something coming out there? I have no idea. Stay tuned. I guess we're going to find out. That's it for the Common Sense Show. Please share this far and wide.
All right. So pretty much, like I said, this guy has no clue, man. All right. But ultimately, anybody with a half a brain, all right, you would think, why would Trump, okay, create a space force, man? All right. Okay. And then I believe that same year they came out and told you that UFOs, okay, are a real thing. All right, I told you UFOs are a real thing. All right, they created a space force, and here it is. You have Nato, all right, preparing to weaponize outer space, man. All right, and just recently they sent a satellite out there called the James Webb satellite, man. All right, and when you go into that name James, all right, it actually means Jacob. All right, Jacob. All right, so when you put the two together, all right, that's pretty much a snare, man. All right, Jacob's web, man. What do a spider do? What do a spider do? All right, when it gets its prey in its web, man. It devours it, man. Okay. It says, let me see. Let me see. Salakia. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get this. This is not what I want, but it's good though. Psalms 37. Okay, the wicked. All right, this is Psalms 37. I'm gonna start at 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. All right, yeah, this devil is not going to be in rulership too much longer. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. And who's the meek? All right, the meek is the elect. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. All right, that's the elect. All right, these devils are gonna cast some of us into prison, man. But what the Lord said, be faithful 10 days. All right, he's going to give us a crown of life, man. It said the wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. All right, the teeth goes into his laws. It says the Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his days is coming. Yeah, what his the day that the Lord put this devil down, man. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as to be upright conversation. Once again, that's the elect. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken. It says, so yeah, man, this devil, all right, he's plotting to destroy us, all right, okay, and the Lord is gonna turn the tables, man, all right. He's gonna be like what's that guy name? It's escaping my name. It's escaping my memory right now. It's Haman. I believe that's his name. The guy Haman, man. All right, he was trying to destroy Israel. All right, and you know, pretty much put Mordecai to death. All right, by way of by hanging. All right, on the gallows. All right, and the Lord had it to where as though I believe it's Judith, I believe it is. Correct me if I'm wrong, brothers. I believe the sister name was Judith. All right, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking that was her name. And the Lord had it to where as though she was able to be used to turn the tables, all right, in our favor, man. All right, and instead of us being destroyed, all right, Haman, all right, ended up being hung on those gallows, man. All right, him and his whole family, if you will. All right. So guess what? The Lord is going to perform. The Lord is going to do these type of things again, man. All right, Esau is going to fall into his own trap, man. All right. It says Psalms 2:1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? All right, that's a vain thing. All right, to think that you're going to fight against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You're going to weaponize. You think you're going to weaponize, all right, the heavens against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the very heavens that he created. All right, you think you're going to take and use the Lord of creation to destroy the Lord, man? All right, but that's the pride of Esau. That's why I said the pride of his heart had deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, man. All right? Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, yeah, they're taking counsel, man. All right, they G Summit meetings, all right? Okay, the elites coming together to try to find out how can they destroy the Lord upon his return. How can they destroy the elect? All right. These are all ways that they're taking counsel together against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. It said, "Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." Yeah, they don't want to. They want to do their own thing, man. It said, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh; the Lord shall have them in derision." It says, Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. All right. So the Lord is going to pretty much, all right, the Lord laughing, man, at these devils, man. All right, because they actually think they own something, man. All right. Okay, but their plotting and planning is all really what these devils are doing, man. They're plotting and planning their own demise, man. And the Lord, and that's why the Lord laughing, man. All the plotting and planning they're doing, working hard, all right, to come up with a plot to fight against the Lord. Ultimately, when they all boil down to it, when the smoke clear, they're ultimately planning and plotting their own demise, man. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.